Hello and welcome to this video. In this video, the music is playing and fading out when I speak. Hello and welcome to this tutorial on using audio docking in Premiere Pro. So audio docking is a feature that was added in the April 2018 update. This allows you to automatically lower the volume of music or gameplay audio when you speak, for example. Now, there are several tutorials on this feature already, but they all fail to address issues I've run into while using this feature, so I'll try to cover these issues and the workaround I'm using for them. Now, before we start, make sure you have at least the July 2018 update of Premiere Pro, as some serious issues have been fixed with the audio docking feature in this update. Hello and welcome to this video. As you can hear when I speak, my voice gets drowned out by the music. Now, we could keyframe the change in volume manually, but depending on how much you need to do, it could take a long time. Instead, we'll just switch to the audio workspace or simply enable essential sound in your current workspace. Then we'll select the dialogue and tag it as dialogue. We could technically tag it as any of these, but dialogue is fitting and also has features designed specifically for dialogue. Next, we'll select the music and tag it as music. Now, whether it's actually music or not, you have to tag it as music, as this is where the docking feature is. Enable docking. Click on docking if it's not expanded. The first option is what to dock the audio against, for example dialogue or sound effects. Sensitivity is essentially how loud the dialogue needs to be before docking against it. If, for example, we have a bit of background noise in our microphone recording, setting it too high will make it always dock the music. Reduce by is pretty self-explanatory. The fade option is the time in milliseconds that the music should fade in and out when docking. If we choose 800 milliseconds, the music will start to fade out 800 milliseconds before the dialogue and take 800 milliseconds to fade back in after the dialogue ends. If the time until the next piece of dialogue is less than this value, it will not fade in at all. Once you're happy with the values, simply click Generate. This will add a new amplify effect to the clip and generate keyframes for the left and right channel, fading the music up and down around the dialogue. In this video, as you may have noticed, the music does not fade back up at all while I speak. This is because the fade value is too large. Using 400 milliseconds instead, we can see that it now fades the music down and back up between each part of the dialogue. Depending on what you're doing, not fading up and down between each part may be desired. Hello and welcome to this video. Okay, let's have a look at the issues I've encountered. When changing the speed of a clip, generating keyframes for it with multiple clips selected will fail to dock the audio. To fix this, generating keyframes for each clip that has a speed change individually works. Another issue is when dialogue starts or ends around a clip boundary. Let's have a look at audio docking when making a tutorial, for example for a video game, where you usually have more than a single clip. If you audio dock the gameplay video against the dialogue, you'll notice that it doesn't fade correctly after the last piece of dialogue. The algorithm does not currently support fading across clips. It basically just snaps to full volume immediately after the next clip starts. To work around this issue, select all the gameplay that needs to be audio docked. Disable the docking feature and clear the audio type. Then right-click the clips and select Nest. Give it a name and hit OK. This will create a new sequence with all the gameplay clips nested inside. You can now tag this new single clip as music and redo the docking. This will correctly fade across all clips. This will also correctly fade the nested clips that have changes in speed. Respond with a superior block light attack. Alright, that is all. I hope you found this useful. Thank you for watching and bye bye.